People thought they were safe in eastern Ukraine, and suddenly they weren't.
This is, an unprecedented period in the last 20, 30 years. We're under constant threat at all times.
A NATO that's not mobilised and has less support from the US has possibly a greater degree of vulnerability. That degree of uncertainty about whether the American exit is a cliff edge, which hasn't occurred, or whether it's a decline, which we can manage, and I think that is going to play into the future debates about the speed of the implementation of the review.
People thought they were safe in eastern Ukraine, and suddenly they weren't. Very suddenly they weren't, and I think people need to be reminded of that fact. That the defence of the country is not just the responsibility of the Ministry of Defence or the people who happen to be in uniform at any particular time. It's a responsibility for all of us, and if we are not safe, we need to pay the premium in order to be insured. Secretary General Rutte came, and delivered a very, very blunt message to the British people. You either spend 5% or you start learning Russian. Now that's a pretty blunt message for the Secretary General of a 32-nation alliance to come and deliver. So we've all got a responsibility of making sure that the recommendations here, which change everything inside the Ministry of Defence, that the way defence is thought about, the committee has got a responsibility as well.
The United Kingdom, like every other European country, is under constant attack and assault from Russia, cyber intrusions, political influence operations, and frankly, the United Kingdom has already been the site of 2 attacks using polonium, radioactive material, against Alexander Litvinenko, and also the use of a weapons-grade nerve agent, a Novichok, in the English city of Salisbury. We know from hearings at Parliament and reports coming from the UK intelligence services of sabotage operations, of the recruiting, obviously, of agents from other countries to operate within the United Kingdom to push back against UK support for Ukraine, for example. We're actually in the midst of really, as General Barrons and Lord Robertson have said, this is, an unprecedented period in the last 20, 30 years. We're under constant threat at all times.
We are seeing the primacy of drones in the way the war is turning out in Ukraine. We should be absolutely clear that the UK armed forces and NATO would not fight a war like Ukraine has to fight war. And as you will well recognise, if you look back into history, there's the tussle between the improvised explosive device and then counter-improvised explosive device between the tank and the anti-tank missile. Drone technology is about to go through one of those cycles where counter-drone technology will reset the balance of drones in the battlefield. They will very definitely still be vital, but they'll come in 2 shapes. They'll come in the attritable ones, big expensive ones you want to come back, and then consumable ones. And the very last thing you want to do is to have a warehouse full of increasingly obsolescent consumable drones. What you want is the ability to know how you get them made and update them, particularly their electronic warfare capability, at the speed of the war you end up fighting.
Thanks for watching. For more from BFBS Forces News, like and subscribe to our channel.